Now we can say hi. Hi, this is Chris from Northern FanCon.
Wait, where's the camera?
Camera is right there.
Okay, perfect.
As I go and block it. I'll just block my face out there. I am here with Jenn Lewis, a sound editor. So there's two Oscars.
Sound designer.
There's sound effects and the sound editing.
Yes.
Those are the two Oscars. Which one are you eligible for? Both?
Any of them that I do the work for.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So
it's really a matter of the task you do.
So here's potential Oscar winner.
Yes.
How's
One day.
How's it feel being in Prince George for just a year 2?
I love year 3. I love being back here.
Yeah.
And this year just seems even more busy and more excited. People are plugging in and checking in at the booth and engaging. Everyone's here for having a great time.
Yeah?
Absolutely, yeah.
Awesome. Sorry, I'm still just shuddering from the Mark Bernardino.
Yeah, no, it might be too soon for you.
Oh yeah, I mean I have to come down and wipe my tears away and something like that. But so has it been fun the whole weekend?
So far, it's been great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been amazing. I just did the Women in Women in Film panel.
You can do Women in Games too.
I could have, yeah.
Done
totally,
everything.
Totally, but and just met 4 other amazing women who have a lot to say and have had a lot of experience and are really positive forces that aren't afraid to go ahead and do stuff.
Wow.
Which is how we have to become.
And this is the second year because we did a Women panel first year.
I did. This was a really good panel though. Like everyone had something really good to say and everyone was really vamping off of each other nicely.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it was great.
So for the previous year, a bit of a dour note was actually hosted by someone who unfortunately if you pick up the issue, the FanCon 5 issue, there's an article about her. It's really nice read. I'm saying that because
That's all good.
So what are you working on now?
Right now I'm working on a Barkerville multimedia project.
Right.
That's a virtual or will be a virtual online tour of Barkerville where you get 2 to 5 minutes in each show. So Ms. Wilson takes you up the street and says, this is where this happened, this is where this happened, and you can choose to click on that thing and get a little tour.
Wow.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing to be a part of that place.
That is.
And that history.
So there's been some productions that are coming up that are going to be revolving around Barkerville. Are you intimately involved in those as well?
In June, I'm working on the Vamp one.
Yeah, with me.
I'm blanking on the moment. Yeah, the one you're writing.
Wicked Ways of Vamp.
Thank you, Wicked Ways of Vamp. We're working on that one, and I just bought a mic for that, so we're ready to go with that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that production. To do a production in
I'm looking
Barkerville.
forward to going crazy over the course of 1 week as I write it.
Yes. Did you bring me a script?
Oh, I bought you a script. I brought you a script.
Awesome.
But I bought you a script not of that one. I bought you a script of the other one.
Oh.
Of mine.
Oh my goodness. Wow,
Right,
look at this.
We're not going to waste
Wow,
your
I get to
time
read
talking
a
about
script.
my script.
Okay, well, that's amazing.
Yeah. It's not terrible. It's just above 90 minutes. So.
Yeah.
But so
I can't wait to read your writing. I never have.
and you're like, and I never will again.
Maybe. Let's see how it goes.
It turns out everything gets really dark when you're like, okay, now here it is, serious talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, talking about like, all right, so on page 65, that's when you lost me. I'm like, ah, almost made it to the end.
I don't even know what that word means, but I'm looking forward to learning about it.
Yep. I never explain it. It's a real word, but I never actually explain what that means.
Okay.
So anyway, outside of that, so being
Back
in
to
Prince
me?
George, the weather is beautiful.
What
and,
weather?
Yeah, we've been stuck here all day.
Exactly. I saw there was wet ground out there, so yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's great to be there. It's great to be up here again.
Yeah, because you were posting photos from Wells, and I look at it and go, she chose to live there?
Yep, I love it up there, mainly because the community is
Oh, the
incredible.
community is fantastic.
It's absolutely
the weather
incredible.
is...
I don't mind the snow. You know, I still have 2 to 4 feet of snow in my backyard.
Yeah, but you came from Vancouver. The honeymoon does fade on the snow thing.
I have a snowblower.
Okay, then you're okay. The moment you have a snowblower, all bets are off. And what do you drive?
Forester, so
Okay, then...
I'm up off the ground. I'm good.
Yeah, okay, you're totally
it's all
good. So do you ski?
I do.
There you go.
Yep. I ski and I cycle. Not so good for the snow.
No, but it's good for when the snow finally breaks.
Yeah.
Which will happen, I assume, in June.
No, I can cycle now.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can? Okay.
Yeah,
good.
for sure.
Oh, yeah, it's getting better. Although when Nicole and I were camping for Barkerville on July 1st,
Yep.
Canada Day, it was 3 degrees. So I was like, okay.
I don't know what to say.
All right, Wells, go home because you're drunk. Because this was crazy. She's like, because I'm not a camper. Nicole's a big gun camper, and every time we've camped, it's been like, it's either been 45 degrees.
Oh,
and
wow.
like
In Barkerville?
No, it's the other way. Like
Generally.
we were in Kelowna, and it was like 45 degrees, and
Yeah.
it was a forest fire. And then Barkerville's like 3 degrees. So like, it does get enjoyable. I'm like, okay, honey, I'm
I
waiting
promise.
for
I
that.
promise.
I'm waiting for that moment. So,
Fantastic.
I mean, how does working out of Wells differ? I mean, there has to be a whole psychological shift in perspective when you work out of Wells compared to working, like, literally, I think a city block in Vancouver is the population of Wells.
So one thing you should know about post-production, especially in the newer models where everyone's a contractor, is that you're working on your own.
Yeah.
You're working with a team eventually, or you're working with a team over distance. So you're on the phone, or you're over email, and you're sending projects back and forth. So
Right.
that doesn't really change.
Yeah, well,
Right?
my
Just
artists,
kind of
the artists I work with, I've known them now for 13 years. We've met twice.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
came to FanCon year 1, year 2.
Exactly. So it's.
It turns out he's really short.
Oh, did he? Okay, got it.
Not
got it.
like a hobbit short, but he's definitely just.
Yeah, that seems kid height.
Well, I'd be surprised. He was standing in a hole that one time.
Got it.
But that being said, though,
it's-
seen Wells Internet,
Yeah, it's not really fast. So I drive out to Barkerville with my big drives, and I do my uploading there.
so is Barkerville faster than Wells?
Barkerville is the same speed as Vancouver Film School was, 500 megabits a second. So I drive up and over their Wi-Fi in the parking lot. It's like 40 times faster than my house.
Yeah, because it's something I don't think it's like Wells. You really need to go out here because this is Wells. Barkerville is where you go to visit. Wells is where you want to go. It's like, oh, so this is what it's really like to live
Yep.
in the old day. Barkerville's a visit. Wells is like, okay, this is BS. I'm not. I can't.
Wells is great. I
Yeah.
love that town. But it's only a 6-minute drive to fast internet.
Exactly.
So it goes back to the EA days when we would transfer files on discs, big disk drives, like this, and we'd walk it around without the sneaker net. So it's just a version of sneakernet.
Yeah.
You have to drive.
But instead of having to walk 6 minutes
Yeah.
to another building, you're just driving through beautiful weather.
You
until
got
you
it.
get to an exit.
And you point at the bears and all the animals. Yeah.
So that means that like, there's a chance whenever I go to Barkerville, I'll walk into the entranceway and there'll be you in a corner with a computer going, just uploading.
And I won't be the only one.
Oh yeah, because Barkerville's internet, like first, like there's a massive radio internet from the visitor office.
Yeah.
I remember like you were
It's
like,
one of the smartest things they did, right? So that probably won't be able to hear what I say.
no, it's good.
Yeah, it's okay. There you go. So that's one of the smartest things they did. So people could tweet and send videos and pictures and get some marketing advantage from that, right?
Yeah, exactly. But it's also the fact that the camping grounds is about 60 feet outside of that zone. So
Yes, that's
you're
true.
like you're camping, you wake up, you have breakfast, and you walk in, and boom, boom, I'm alive again.
Stay at Forest Rose. I think they've got something hooked up for the new staff residences there.
Oh, really?
So yeah,
Oh,
you might get a little bit if
we
you're
were,
close.
we were just up like the closer of the two lots. Like we were up really close, so we would walk to Barkerville.
Oh, nice. Right.
We should
Perfect.
do that again. That was fun. Despite outside of the 3-degree weather.
Yeah.
There
It's not exact. It's 10 degrees on average in the daytime now.
Yeah.
But it's still dropping 0 or below.
Yeah, but hopefully by July it might warm a tiny bit.
You think? It snowed 2 days ago. So
Because it's like why is the weather so different there? It can't be altitude.
it is altitude.
How
It's totally altitude.
how much higher is it?
Well, it's 4,400 feet, Barker, or 43 or something like that. Yeah. So
Didn't realize
it's
it was that high.
at least 1,000 feet above Quinault.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You don't really notice that when you're driving because you're winding through roads and not realize you're slowly going uphill.
But if you look at your gas gauge
Yeah.
versus going in and out, you do notice a difference.
Oh, yeah. There
Yeah.
you go. That's it.
Yeah.
I think you can go higher because there's still mountains around it too,
Yep.
right? Oh,
Exactly.
wow. So you're still equally effective. You're just like, you know what? F the city. I'm going to work equally efficiently, surrounded by deer and moose
From my happy place.
in your happy place.
Yeah.
So how is your happy place? You do other things, though,
Very
don't you?
good.
Like, what's your extra?
No, I do sound.
I could have sworn that you were doing something.
I have a bakery.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what I knew. It always comes. Is the bakery running yet? Is the bakery running yet?
I'm trying to be coy.
Yeah, I bought a house with a wood-fired brick oven, and it's completely this outhouse.
Yeah.
Outbuilding has everything it needs. I just need the health permit and my back, which has been out to cooperate.
Okay.
I have staff.
Yeah.
It's getting close.
Getting close?
Getting close.
Do we have an estimation?
I'm not going to put it on video.
you have a name for it.
The sound round.
Oh, nice.
Sound round.
The sound round.
See, what happened is I moved up there and James Douglas said, we should call your studio the Sound Pound. And I was like, that's kind of fun.
Did you get Sonic Dough?
Ooh, very good. High five. Sonic Dough. Yeah. So it's great, and the logo is amazing. It's like it's like a record, but it looks like a pizza, but it looks like a record,
right.
And it also looks like a log of wood,
a
round of wood. Yeah.
You got a Facebook group yet?
There's a Facebook page, yeah.
Facebook page, Sound Round, go do it.
And that way they'll know when it starts too.
Exactly, there you go. Now this is education for me. I had no idea.
Oh, you didn't know about that at all?
Well, I knew about the business. I knew about the bakery. I didn't know the name. That you had a Facebook group.
Yeah, it's got a thing up on the front of it and everything. Yeah.
Well,
it's just I haven't been broadcasting much because I wasn't able to make it happen.
But now,
everyone in Wells is like waiting.
And then the doors open. You're like, yeah. And then they flood in. You're like, now I'm sold out.
Exactly. But it only, that's the nice thing is it's only 1 day a week.
You open 1 day a week.
Open 1 day a week, and then I can still have my career.
What day is that? Saturday?
Tuesday.
Interesting.
Can't be Wednesday, which was the original day that it used to be on.
Yeah.
Because that's fire practice, and I'm in the fire brigade. So.
Because you have nothing else to do.
Exactly. I also run this recycling depot.
Because when you're in Wells, everyone needs 3 jobs.
Because everyone wants to contribute.
Exactly. So it's like, welcome. It's like, welcome to the community, Jen. You're now part of the family. Here are your tasks.
Actually, I was approached about recycling.
Was it a deck of cards and going, damn, recycling? Okay.
Someone needed a break from recycling. I was happy to help.
Yeah.
But the brigade, I was just like, can I drive a fire truck? Can I run the pump? Can I run the ladder? Let me give it that hose.
So you were 3 years old.
I was.
Like, I can do the hat? Yeah, skip the hat. Okay, I'll do it.
Yes, I just subtracted 50 years and I was happy.
An actual fire breaks out, like, oh, right, I actually have to do stuff.
Oh no, that's fun too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is there like a line of 6 people with buckets?
Nope, we actually have trucks donated to us. Well, one truck was built a long time ago for us, and then Quinnell gave us one.
Oh,
yeah.
The population of Wells is what? It's
250 voting. 250 voters, and that includes Bowron.
Wow.
It's a big town.
Well, the funny thing is that I enjoy sometimes Wells more than Barkerville, and I shouldn't say that publicly, because Wells sometimes feels a bit more authentic, because it's lived.
Well, it's not a bunch of, it's interpretive acting happening.
Yeah.
So you're not seeing the real people who you know.
Yeah.
You're seeing their characters. Yeah. They're in character.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would feel less authentic in some ways, I guess.
But no, my only issue, whenever I go to Wells, I always miss something because everything's closed. I never get there on the day things open.
Winters in particular are tricky.
Yeah.
Like we went a month with no restaurants.
Oh wow. Well, we always go to the Bear Paw.
Well, that's closed in the winter.
Well, I know, but that's what we go to. We go in the summer. We always go to Bear Paw.
So that's going to be I don't know what we're talking about the Bear's Paw, but they're going to be a food truck this year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is the seafood place like the?
Oh, he was talking about doing it again this year.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because I've never had it.
Oh, the fish and chips are to die for.
Harold's thing. Everyone wants that back too. He'll be busy.
If he's back, I'm going there. Like, we got to go back. Yeah, in fact, we got to go back. Nicole and I will probably go back to Barkerville.
Yeah. But anyway, let's go back to film stuff.
Okay.
Because I'm really excited that you're involved in this too, because we need to get more. I was just talking to Sarah Shack about this and how we need more champions. We need more people that want this to happen and want to put energy into it to make it happen. Because right now it's a pretty small group of people. Yeah. And I'm not sure there's people in government who understand that we want this to happen, but it's not. We don't have the critical mass yet to move it forward in the ways that, in particular, Sarah would know about.
Well, like I was talking with Sarah, and it was like, you have no idea how humbling this is, because I was having a conversation with Kevin Smith last year about the fact that we used to be the shooting location for Dreamcatcher, Reindeer Games, and Double Jeopardy.
Yeah.
That's all because of Sarah.
Yep, absolutely.
Like, that does not happen if Sarah, and the moment she left, that band fell off the cliff.
She just shared that with me, yeah.
She was so good at what she did.
Yeah.
But the thing is, she was so good at what she did, she would do better things.
She did, but she's also willing to still help someone here make that happen.
Yeah. So like I said,
she has that knowledge. She understands the framework and the stuff that we need to get going to get the financing.
Yeah.
And not just the funding from the government, but the financing. And she still wants this to succeed.
Yeah. You can't divorce your brain. You watch a film and like.
Oh no, I do. I get lost.
You get lost, but
100% I get lost.
Good sound in this one.
I should get lost, right? I shouldn't hear the sound.
Yeah.
And if it's a great story, and the sound and everything's done well, then I forget.
Yeah, you get transfixed.
But then I go and I watch it again.
And then you analyze.
And then I listen. Yeah.
So what do you think, like, what is one of your best films when it comes to sound editing and sound effects? So just pure sound all around.
Well, I mean, I'd have to cite right away the Star Wars films.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's just so iconic, and it's been going for almost 30 years.
And you've had like the Ben Bird from...
It's Ben, exactly. And then tomorrow I get to interview one of his underlings, who's now, in his own right, a master.
Really?
Who's been on the Matt Wood tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was kind of, because I was making a joke, the fact that we have two people from sound.
I know.
And so you're talking to him on stage?
I've got a list of questions.
Oh,
We're gonna talk tomorrow.
So that's tomorrow what time?
12:30. Yeah, 12:30. And so I'm like, I get to interview Matt. This is so cool, right? Like, and I've been to Skywalker, and I've met Ben, and I've met some other guys out there. I've had that honor of going to Mecca. You know, as sound designers, we look at Skywalker and we think that is the ultimate goal, the ultimate place to be, and that's where some of the most iconic stuff has been made and created and birthed. For sure.
And you're like, I can do this.
I can do that stuff. I can, for sure. I'm just not working on those projects, doing different stuff. But Contact is another movie that I'm just
oh my god,
floored by the sound.
What a deep pull. Yeah, Robert Zemeckis. What a great film.
It's probably one of my top 3.
Oh god, you broke my heart. You picked one of the better films, because I remember, that the travel sequence.
Yep.
You know,
when she's going internal and then external, or where we get pulled into his out of her head.
Or that sudden kind of percussive moment where the device breaks apart and destroys and just. Oh my god, that's such a good movie.
Yeah, I just love that science versus spirit, science versus religion argument and all that stuff.
That is a huge component in this one.
Awesome.
Because once again, we're off channel, but it deals with that collision. When you prove something, like I wrote a fantasy historical amethyst that deals with magic in the real world, and when you deal with that, it's when you deal with those kind of elements. I think Harry Potter is aloof; it's fantasy. Like, oh, fantasy world and magic, and I go, yeah, but what were the Christians? Like, how do you pair Harry Potter into our modern world in reality?
But I mean, I don't know that theory, but I think that is stuff that's layered in there.
It's layered in there, but sometimes it's one of those things where I think she gives the world too much credit. I think if you show the world magic, it would be just chaos. It wouldn't be like Hellboy, where suddenly Hellboy's on television. I'm like, I don't think you understand. You prove hell is real,
right?
Something happens across the world.
Right? Culture would shift.
Exactly. So. This has been a fantastic conversation of over budget, as always, because I love talking to you. This is Jenn Lewis, one of my favorite human beings. And
Mr. Robot has really good sound, too. I just had to say that. Yeah, some really clever stuff in there.
Television, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's some great sound in TV.
Game of Thrones?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can't argue with that. And one of the main sound designers is a woman, too. I've always wanted to meet her.
Nice. Good pull.
Well, she does the dragons and the monsters. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Anyway, sorry.
Jenn Lewis. Well, Jenn Lewis, sound editor, baker, firefighter, and recycler, and if you
and cyclist and stand-up
and cyclist, multi-Renaissance woman.
Wow, you're awesome.
So come see her, talk to her about baking.
And you can maybe teach me something because I'm not a baker, but I'm learning.
You will be soon.
Yes.
Anyway, thanks, guys.
Thank you.